I am Dr. Charles Apoki. There are things that happen in this country that question our sanity, question whether we are serious as a people to develop or we want to be underdeveloping, going backwards. There are some videos I saw online. One video is the video of soldiers shooting security forces shooting towards demonstrators during the End Bad Governance in Abuja. They were shooting directly at the people. I don't know if there was any fatality. And subsequently, I know that young children, underage children, were detained for a long time and brought to adult courts until people like Very Dark Man and a host of others, Aisha Yesufu and others, protested. And they were subsequently released and rehabilitated, and people behaved as if they never knew that thing happened. When people were protesting against bad governance, I said that Nigeria catches up with every person. Nigeria will catch up with every person. And these people shooting tear gas or whatever towards these protesters against bad governance, Nigeria will eventually catch up with them. And it doesn't take long. Doesn't take long. I saw another video where concerned veterans forum or so rented canopies put in front of Ministry of Finance in Abuja, demanding for the remaining 50% of what government owes them as retirement benefits or whatever. These are the same people who, when they were younger, either detained people like Fela, detained people like Ganifa Wahimi, detained Showore, detained whoever, shot at Kunle Adepoju, when Nigerians were protesting against bad governance many years back. I grew up to meet protests by students. I protested. One is not saying that the security forces should fold their hands, but you don't brutalize and terrorize those who are protesting against what you will experience tomorrow. Now, they have retired. I said in one of the videos that General Malu went to OD and leveled OD. When he retired, his community, Zaki Biam, was also leveled and his house destroyed then. Now, these retired policemen and maybe soldiers barricaded the front of the Ministry of Finance, disrupted activities, said they will not live there until they are paid their retirement benefits. Who does that in civilized societies? Veterans are respected. Veterans are treated with honor because they fought and defended our nation. They risked their lives. You treat them with respect. They have veterans affairs. Any person that talks shabbily concerning veterans is seen as an enemy of the people. But see our veterans camping outside, protesting for what is due to them, while we are squandering money doing frivolous things. I will come to that. Then Nigeria catches up with every person. We are saying, I'm doing these videos. If I don't walk, I won't be hungry until I die. Number two, I have never worked for government. Number 3, I'm not going to contest election. Number 4, I don't do contract. I will never do any contract. I've been an independent person since the age of 29. I have never worked for any person. I've legitimately earned my money. I don't have any children that will go to office to go and look for employment in this country. No, none. Even my grandchildren will not. But what of the child of a poor man like my father? If not a just society, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I'm doing these videos because after I have lived and departed, there will be a hall, a library that people will visit and they will be watching these videos. I will have left this world, left this country, gone. But people will watch these videos and know that I was not part of the rot of this country. I saw another video. A soldier in Imo State was collecting bribe from drivers in a roadblock. The videos are online, collecting bribe from drivers. And one will wonder, the soldier in Imo State was collecting Roger from commercial vehicles. Why would he not collect Roger when he knows that by the time he retires, he has to go and protest before he will get his retirement benefit? And so he's doing what is called work chop. He is trying to get his chop, his feeding, and his future from the roadblock. Soldiers were not known to collect bribes in those days. If you gave bribe to a soldier in this country in those days, they will give you the money to eat it. But today, because they have seen that you can serve this country, retire at the age of 60, or after 35 years of service, they will tell you to go to the last formation where you worked. So if you worked in Maiduguri and you are from Akwa Ibom State or Calabar, you will travel to Maiduguri to your last formation. The police and all that. That was what was happening. I don't know as at today. And you have children to take care of. You have medical bills. There is no special hospital where veterans can go to and receive treatment at subsidized rates. I've been to countries where you see today is Veterans Day. They are allowed to shop at subsidized rates. They provide for their welfare in old age. They care for their PTSD. Because when you go to war, you see killing, you see shooting, you see devastation. People suffer from PTSD. There are foundations that take care of them. And so this man was collecting bribe in that roadblock because he knows that the system has no future for him. Now, there is the video of how ISWAP, or one organization, devastated military in Borno State. They are circulating it. Very, very painful. Not the Nigerian army I know. Now, how come this ragtag army can come there, burn armored personnel carriers, destroy things? The morale of the soldiers is low. They are not paying attention. They are not motivated. Somebody was saying online that some of them eat once a day. I've seen our soldiers soaking gari online. I've seen our soldiers complain about water, about salaries. So how can we defeat a group of people who are heavily motivated? You will see them displaying currencies on videos online. The bandits. How can we? How can we defeat them when I was hearing one senior officer talking about motorcycles being provided or asking for motorcycles to be provided, while the bandits can come with about 200 motorcycles? what are motorcycles compared to yachts that our president went to buy? If security is not our priority, if the welfare of our police officers, soldiers, mobile policemen, custom officers are not our priorities, how can we be secure? How can we be secure? The next video I watched was the video of the retirement benefits of generals. $20,000 for health care for the generals when they retire. Imagine somebody protesting in front of Ministry of Finance for his money to be paid. Money that is his entitlement to be paid after serving this country for years. Under rain, sunshine, darkness, swamp, mountain. Then you are not giving the general who hardly goes to war. These are the foot soldiers. Their allowances are not paid. Then you are giving a general $20,000. You know that? That's about 34 million for healthcare. Now, why won't you use that money to develop military hospitals? Equip them all over the country so that both the military and the civilians, the police, the customs, immigration can go there for treatment. You are selectively taking care of the elite. Some of these people downstairs in the army and the police and whatever cannot become generals because they don't have the requisite qualifications to become commissioned officers. So they have no hope. When they have no hope, and they know that when they retire, there is no place to go to for succor, they will turn to criminality. They will traffic ammunition. They will sell their guns. They will join the organizations that can give them money for the future of their children. And then you give the generals bulletproof SUV. Bulletproof SUV. You will replace them. Give them cooks. The junior officers will become discouraged, will see themselves as disposables, and they will not take the work seriously. I was traveling with a security man, and he told me that now Mugu, now they shoot 21 gun salute for gallant officer. That is the one that is not smart, that is not committed, that is not brave, is the one that will shoot 21 gun salute or shoot gun in the funeral of the one who is patriotic and zealous. So our armed forces are not motivated. Our policemen are not motivated. They don't have a future. That's why they take bribes to settle themselves. EFCC just dismissed 25 officers who were involved in malpractices. Why won't they? There is no guaranteed future, and they are working with criminals that have so much money. Even the NDLE. You see them come to arrest drug dealers. The next few days, the drug dealer is back because somebody who has no future guaranteed, once you give him 2 million, he will free you. And so there is no future for most of the civil service, most people in this country. That's why there is criminality. That's why there is corruption. Like as I defined criminality to somebody in South Africa, I said criminality is intelligence looking for an avenue for manifestation in the midst of oppression and deprivation. And this country is a country that is fast becoming the government of the elite, by the elite, for the elite. And so you want to take care of the generals so that they can suppress the rank and file. So that, all correct, sir. But there is a limit. We can treat these people shabbily. They can desert. They can run from warfare. They can refuse to confront criminals. They can refuse to confront armed robbers. That's why you see today, the security mechanism in Nigeria is only when crime has taken place that people come to arrest people. after they have devastated our armed forces. That's when we will. No. We should take care of the generality of Nigerians. Let's spread this wealth. At least, let's pretend to be democratic. Let's pretend to be reasonable. Let's pretend to care for the poor. Let's spread the wealth of this nation to an extent that nobody can become somebody. Who knows nobody? According to one person's definition. I come from a very poor background. My father was a refuse collector. I schooled with the children of the elite. I have retired Rear Admiral as my classmate. Why? There was a concern for the welfare of the average Nigerian. We cannot continue like this and think that this country will change. This politics of settlement, politics of palliative, politics of the elite, governance by the elite for the elite, by the elite, it won't work. You go and build houses for the judiciary, build houses for judges, build houses for magistrates. Maybe because your wife is a judge, your daughter is in the judiciary, so that when you have cases in court, you have settled them. It doesn't work. Nigeria catches up with every person. I've said my own. If you like, abuse me. If you like, attack me. But the truth remains, whether you are attacking me, whether you are criticizing me, Nigeria will catch up with you. Either when you get old, or when you are young, or when you fall sick, or when they treat you shabbily in another country where you run to. If it doesn't catch up with you, it will catch up with you in a bad road, in a hole, in traffic. It will catch up with you. When you start buying diesel to power your electricity or your house, it will catch up with you. When you make sure you spend millions to put solar panel in your houses, it will catch up with you when it catches up with your children and your grandchildren. I find it difficult to sit down in one place because these issues are annoying. Nigeria, our leadership, we must take fairness, social justice seriously. If not, we are not heading anywhere. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I have a webinar coming up on the 10th and on the 11th of January. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register for the webinar. We'll have a few days to go, and then we'll have properties for sale. Send a message to the same number, +234 80 21 21 92 62. God bless you.